advantage so far from CD. Looks like they watched the game yesterday played and they watched Drow strat, so you can immediately see already then it's gonna be the Drow and the Void together. And I like the opening for Wings though, it's a bit bold. ET and Bat Rider straight off. This is very bold.
Yeah, I would agree. It's definitely what they want to be doing, and I like the Drow ban as well. That's something that we saw in the last series also. The only reason I brought it up, there was a little bit of drama that happened at the end, so I wanted to update everybody on what ended up happening. Of course, we did see the 10-man disconnect and then the subsequent GG out that came from Vici Gaming Reborn. A little bit upset about the situation and the decision that got reached. So they are going to drop down to the lower bracket, and meanwhile, it's going to be Newbee that move up into the upper bracket, and they're going to face LGD Gaming, and that series is going to continue later on tonight. So immediately following this best of 3, we've got another best of 3 where Newbee are going to go against LGD. So good stuff all around. And CDC Youth, after taking the Bounty Hunter, actually really like this Nyx Assassin pick. This isn't something that you often see early, but it's great against both ET and Bat Rider.
It is, and did you say a 10-man disconnect? Okay, I didn't see that, but can you imagine how he would have felt the casting that and just ease right there. Yeah, Bounty and Nyx Assassin, so we've got a bit of an invis strat going on here. Highly likely to be a Nyx mid or off lane. This should be a support Nyx, but Wings Gaming banning out the Slug. This is one of the heroes. Understandable why you take it out. And I'm surprised that Ventures so maybe Wing may consider banning it out, but then again, you know, we see every time they pick these heroes into drafts which supposedly have the disadvantage, but Wings Gaming are never afraid. Always find these weird approaches to approaching it with their, you know, the drafting style. Yeah,
that's the thing that I feel like, and I said this yesterday as well, 82 different heroes picked over the course of the month leading up to TI qualifiers, in comparison to one whole tournament where it was only 78 that got picked all in all. So they're very versatile. They pick what they feel like is going to end up winning them the game. One of the best heroes that I felt like I saw was in response to a Death Prophet pick. They ended up going for like a Warlock, maxing Fatal Bonds, and they just completely destroyed their opponents. Was able to use that to fend off an aggressive duel lane that were going their direction. But anyways, it does feel like they always end up not only taking the right heroes, but also itemizing very dynamically throughout the course of a game, as we see the Naga Siren also banned out. As far as CDC Youth is concerned, though, another team that people might not be super familiar with, they did manage to beat out DC just yesterday off the back of some spectacular play from Ame, as well as Demons was playing pretty good. Inflame is always fairly consistent in that mid-roll, although he can sometimes suffer. I felt like, at least yesterday, it was the Ame show. The Morphle ended up going 28-1.
And I mean, CDC Youth, they're a team which is upcoming in the Chinese scene for a while, like I said, and that's a case you got Chinese team. It's a mistake. I mean, you're here like making the differently and game back. Think more. I'm a defend a dazzle pick. So. Yeah, this game is just, so far the draft, I like how it's opening up for Wings because it leads so much more to be seen compared to the CDC side.
Yeah, it's it does feel like there's a little bit of a disconnect as to what we normally end up. I'm kind of wondering what it is. I feel like this might be setting up for a Huskar pick eventually. That's something that Wings have gone for a couple of times, and usually when they ended up taking that, if they were able to get away with it, they would also run a mid out. Pulled him an Aghanim Scepter after Armlet. So Alchemist just went straight Armlet, Ags, and then gave it over to the Huskar. He had like 14,000 net worth at like 12 minutes in the game. It was absolutely absurd. I don't know if we're going to see that thing again, but Wings have been known to take Huskar, and it is a possibility here.
It is, but maybe CD not that afraid. I mean, they pick up the tiny, so you've got a nice bit of tactical damage output coming out if they do decide to pick up the Huskar. I do dream of the Omni Knight mid again though. Something which I've only heard about. I haven't exactly been given time to watch it length and analysis, but I would definitely I wouldn't mind seeing like coming up from wings.
I mean, already CDC Youth running something funky themselves, like you were talking about that Tiny there. With the Nyx Assassin, they could start to throw a couple of bombs there if they wanted to. Is there any other reason that you think they're taking the Tiny? Is it just to try and sort of match up? Does it match up well against the Bat Rider? Why is it that you feel like they ended up going for this Tiny here?
We try to and on the game. You